All right. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is the Broker's Hour. So let me get started with that. Okay. We got a treat for you all. We're going to be talking about something that I've been trying to get off the ground for the last 3 years, and we are finally ready to pull the trigger on it. Y'all give me a moment. Let me get set up and start my thing here, and we will get right off to it. Okay. So y'all hold on for just 1 second. Check my volume. All right, there we go. Volume is looking good. Got it. All right. Make sure I got everything going here. Let me start my recording. All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this Saturday morning? I'm a little bit late. It is 10:27 a.m. We normally get started about 10:15 a.m. for the Broker's Hour. I want to welcome you all to the Broker's Hour, sponsored by the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. And of course, my name is Calvin Butler. I am your host and the CEO of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and RBBS Transport LLC, which is a freight brokerage dispatch firm here in Tallahassee. Okay, today is very special. Very, very, very special. I am happy to finally announce our launch and our putting together something that I've been trying to get off the ground for the last 3 years. But I was supposed to launch it last year. Actually, I was supposed to launch it back in 2020. And COVID hit. So I couldn't really launch this, and I had to, we had to wait, and then we was gonna launch it earlier this year, but then COVID numbers got bad again. But now that the vaccine is, rolled out, a lot of people got vaccinated. I've been vaccinated. They've got the booster shots coming out. I'm scheduled to get my booster shot on next Wednesday at the VA. So, and they seem to have a handle on things when it comes to people getting back out and traveling and meeting in large groups and things like that. So with that being said, I am so pleased to announce that we are now able to launch what we have been trying to launch for what seems like forever. And I've got people who have been waiting on hold, and people have been anticipating this and waiting for this. So here we are. All right. What I'm talking about today, and this is going to be the subject of our live YouTube broadcast today. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen so I can show you all exactly what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. Start sharing my screen. Let me go to some stuff here. First, let's go to my Facebook page. All right. Let's go to my Facebook page and get rid of some of this stuff for you all. So give me a moment. I got so much stuff here. All right, there we go. Get rid of some of this stuff. All right. As you all know, I have been let me find the right page here. There's so much stuff going on. Freight brokers, instructors, and trainers. There we go. All right. As you all know, I'm the administrator of several Facebook groups. One, of course, is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and the other one is Freight Broker Instructors and Trainers. Now, I put this group together about 2 years ago. And this was when I was anticipating launching what we're going to be talking about back in 2020. And this is why I put this group together specifically to bring together a bunch of instructors and trainers who specialize in freight brokering and dispatching. Okay. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to put to rest all of the competition that's out there from all these different training platforms and different, instructors and things like that. And there's some good training platforms out there. I don't knock them. We just wanted to do something different. So we were a little bit different in our approach to how we were training and how we were going to approach bringing people into this industry and giving them the knowledge, the skill set, and we also wanted to provide them with tools and resources and things of that nature. But I started off with just a small individual online platform, which is what you all know today now as the National Dispatchers Network and our tools and resources platform, where we provide you with access to more than 100 load boards, access to 19 million plus shippers, access to just an array of things, owner operator locator sites, access to 140,000 hours of, recorded operational training videos and things of that nature, stuff that's going to save you money and also help you to learn how to dispatch or how to become a freight broker or a freight broker agent. That's where I started out at. But I always had this grander scale, this grander vision in the back of my head that I was working on that was going to bring something that was going to be truly revolutionary when it comes to this industry. And I'm proud to say that I finally have been able to put that together. And we are announcing today that we are ready and prepared to launch the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's guaranteed career placement courses for dispatch agents and freight broker agents. Now, what do we mean by guaranteed career placement? First of all, let me explain to you all that this is going to be an on-site, okay? As you can see here, this is going to be a 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on-site at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's campus in Tallahassee, Florida. That's right. I have managed to put together and acquire huge commercial space that will serve as our on-site campus, and we will be operating this year round. So that's what it is, and like I say, this is a course offered on site in Tallahassee, Florida, at our new campus, and it has guaranteed career placement offers, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms after successful course completion. Now, the tuition that we're going to be charged for this is $7,500. But we have tuition student loans and financing options available. The tuition includes travel, hotel accommodation, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft. Now, we have a registration website where you can go and you can click on here and you can go to our registration website. When you click that, that will take you over to our registration site, our student registration. I'm sorry, that's the financing site. My bad. I clicked on the wrong thing. That's our financing site. What's my registration site? Oh, there's my registration up here. Here's the registration site. Yeah, if you want to register, you can register here. And let me give you all that link on here for those of you who want to look into registering for this. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Look at my YouTube channel. There we go. Brokers Hour. So we got 2 people watching. No one's checked in yet. Hopefully someone will check in. But let me go to my YouTube channel. This is for registration. This is the registration link. There it is. Put that in there. All right, and there's the registration link that I've shared on YouTube. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, please check in so I can acknowledge you. We love having you all on, and everything. But that's the registration link, okay? And this is the registration page right here. Now, as you can see, I'm going to go over this, and then I'm going to entertain some questions from you all. I'm also going to be showing you all a look at our campus. I'm going to show you all a look at our campus and what we have been able to put together and acquire to make all this happen. And then I'm going to explain to you all how we are making this possible. And we are going to go over the course brochure and the course curriculum, so you all will know exactly what we're going to be bringing to the table. All right. Freight logistics training and guaranteed career placement student registration form. Fill out the form carefully for registration. A 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on site at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's campus in Tallahassee, Florida, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms after successful course completion. Tuition, $7,500. Tuition student loans and financing options available. Tuition includes travel, hotel accommodation, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft. If you want to look at the course brochure, you can click on here and it will open up the course brochure for you all. I'm going to open that up for you all so we can go over this here just shortly. But it also goes in to say that students can pre-register and apply for financing when funded pre-registrations reach the minimum class size of 45 students, because we have to have a minimum class size of at least 45 students, and our max class size will be 100 students. Registered students will be notified via email, phone, and certified mail of the next course start date. After confirmation of funded tuition from a lender, state, federal, veterans vocational rehab, or private sponsorship, registered students will receive their prepaid travel, hotel accommodations, and restaurant meal packages. Now, you notice we've got a lot of ways that you all can actually acquire your funding for this. We are going to be, we're currently in the process of getting our approvals from the Veterans Vocational Rehab Program. Now, I was a product of the Veterans Vocational Rehab program when going to truck driving school, because they fund for their disabled veterans to go to certain vocational type training schools. We are set up as a vocational training school, okay? So that puts us in the category to receive funding from the VA, from state and federal sponsorship programs like Workforce Plus, Job Source One for people who are unemployed and don't reach a certain income level, they fall below a certain income threshold level. People who are on housing, public housing, they can receive funding paid for by the public housing. What do they call it? Section 8 and housing authority, things like that. For people who are who have been unemployed for quite some time and they can't seem to find placement. So there are state and federal organizations like Job Source One, Career Plus, Career Source One that will pay to re-educate or retrain someone in a new vocation so that they can start a good living and start earning great money again. These are all different programs that we have applied to, and we're in the process of getting those on board right now. But we are already set up with multiple lenders who will provide financing for any of our students who want to attend and get your tuition paid. Now those are lending type programs, and those are loans. So if you can't afford the $7,500 to pay up front, you can apply for financing, and lenders will compete to provide you that financing and work it out where you can pay them back monthly. Now, I didn't mean to say it, everyone. You have to have a minimum credit score of at least 580, I do believe. So if you got a 580 credit score, there are lenders that we are connected with who will finance that $7,500 tuition for you. Okay. Now, after confirmation of funded tuition, and I've already gone over that, from funded tuition from a lender, state, federal, veterans vocational rehab, or private sponsorship, registered students will receive their prepaid travel, hotel accommodations, and restaurant meal packages. Okay. Registered students will be able to choose from the following prepaid modes of travel: air travel, economy class. Now, we're not going to fly you first class down. We can't afford to do that, but we will take care of you. But your tuition will take care of economy class air travel from anywhere within the United States. Now, if you're traveling from out of the country, that's a case-by-case basis. Okay, we have to take a look at it and see what it's going to cost for those people who are traveling from out of the country. Okay, and this is nationwide. Anyone from anywhere is welcome to enroll and attend. Because see, here's the thing about this industry: freight brokering and dispatching, and working as a dispatch agent, freight broker agent. You can do it from anywhere in the world. All you need is if you got internet, if you got access to a phone to make U.S. domestic phone calls, you know, and if there are companies out there that are willing to give you an opportunity to hire you to work remotely, which all the companies who are sponsoring us or who are in with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, every freight brokerage firm, every dispatch firm who is a part of this is willing to hire individuals to either work at their locations or work remotely from your homes. And that's very important now with this pandemic thing, because people are migrating away from, you know, working on site. They're migrating to working from home. People have come to see the value and the high productivity of working from their homes. I've been working from my home for the last 6 years, and you know, and I can't tell you the joy and peace of mind that I get, not only from being able to work from home and being around to do things with my wife and do things, you know, around the house and things like that, but having that comfort and that freedom. But the money is great. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, this thing is just, but you all know that already. Okay. All right. So we will also pay for Greyhound or Megabus. Okay. A lot of you all don't like Greyhound. I don't like Greyhound myself, but I love Megabus. I have ridden on a Megabus before, and it's very comfortable, very spacious seats. You know, you got the ones that the little thing you put your laptop on, and it's great. They even got the little sky dome up there where you can go up to the top of the Megabus and, you know, get the panoramic views and stuff. So we will pay for Greyhound Transportation or Megabus. Car rental, full size or SUV. Now, we're not paying or pre-reimbursing. We don't say reimburse, we're pre-reimbursing. We're not going to pre-reimburse you for the entire 2 weeks for you to rent a car or SUV and come down and drive around for the whole 2 weeks that you're here in our training. No, we are pre-reimbursing for the trip down and the trip back. And you must be able to qualify to rent a car in your own name with your own debit or credit card, you know, that way. And then we let us know what the cost is, and we will prepay you for that. We will fund you for that to pay it, but you are going to put it on your own card. That is for security reasons, because we don't want people, you know, and some people would just be what some people would be. You know, I mean, unfortunately, you have people who will try to take advantage of any situation. I'm not saying that you all would do it, but there are people out there who will try to take advantage of any type of situation. They will, you know, if we were putting this on our corporate card, you got some people who would rent the car, drive down here, keep the car all 2 weeks, drive back, and wouldn't turn the car back in until weeks later, probably. Thus running up, you know, making us responsible for that debt. No, we're a little bit smarter than that. Okay, we're not going to give just a blank check. That's not how it's going to work. If you choose the car rental, you would have to go out and secure the rental, or at least be able to secure the rental, okay, with your own debit or credit card in your own name, using your own driver's license. That way you are responsible for any long-term fees. We will determine, or will you and the car rental in various ways determine how long it'll take you to get from where you are to get to us. And we will pay for that trip down and that trip back. So we will pre-fund you, we will pre-reimburse, not reimburse, but pre-reimburse you for that, so you can then put that money on your debit card or whatever case to be. If you got it on your debit card already, you can go ahead and pay for it and then have us to send you the money to reimburse you for the trip down and the trip back. We were only going to pay for those expenses. Now, while you are here, we notice I said we had limited Uber and Lyft rides that we will pay for. Each student will receive vouchers for Uber and or Lyft for 4 Uber Lyft rides per day. Each ride has a max total of $22. So that's $22. I mean, if you're here in Tallahassee, you can get to anywhere in Tallahassee for less than $15 on the Uber and Lyft. It's not going to cost anything. Uber and Lyft's not going to cost you more than $15. Anywhere in Tallahassee for less than $15, but you can go to any location here in Tallahassee for less than $15. So we're upping that to a $22 range for 4 Uber and Lyft rides per day, as long as you are here. That's 14 total days. Okay. Now, those are not accumulative, which means if you don't use your 4 Uber and Lyft rides on Monday, and then on Tuesday you don't say, "Well, I got 8 Uber and Lyft rides." No, use it or lose it. If you don't use it on Monday, those expire. Then on Tuesday, you get 4 more. 2 from. Anything else after that, you got to pay for on your own. Okay? Then the next day, you get 4 more. Okay? So it's either you use it or you lose it. So they don't accumulate. You can't, well, so I'm going to save for tomorrow, and I'm going to ride all over town on Uber and Lyft on the RBBS Logistics Learning Center expense 8 Uber Lyft rides on Tuesday. No, it is not accumulative. It is use it or lose it. Okay. If you want to register, you simply go here. You put in your student's name, put in your date of birth, your gender, your address, basic form. You're going to put in your email address. All these things must be filled in. You're going to put in your email address, your mobile phone number, your regular phone number, if you have one. That's not required, but if you have one, please put it in. A work number that you can put in if you are currently working and you're able to receive calls at work. What company you're in. If you own a company, put that there. If you work for a company, put that there. And of course, you click here where it says courses. It's going to pull up the RBBS. It's going to pull up freight, logistics training, and guaranteed career placement. That's what's going to appear there. And then you got your next page. Yeah. Once you submit that, you can submit that here, submit your application. Then you go to your next page where you can apply for financing if you need it. Okay. You notice here, it says here, student loan financing for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Get the financing you need. Apply now. Compare the best terms from the nation's premier lenders and funding partners in seconds. So you can either click here or you can click here where it says apply now. We'll open it up in a new tab and it pops up over here and it tells you right there, your financing now, training, get the financing you need. And of course, up here you see where it says RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, and it has our phone number there if you need to call us with any questions or if you need help filling out your application. 866-973-6445. You basically, these are the lenders that we have partnered with that will have agreed to review you all's applications and offer financing for you all if you choose to go that route. One application, many offers. So you may get 4 or 5 offers for finance. They have different rates. So pick the one that's best for you. Follow the simple 3-step process, okay? And fill out and submit your simple form below. We'll instantly match you with the best offer, finalize your loan with selected provider, and get the financing you need. Loan amounts up to $50,000. Now, these lenders that we have partnered with, you can get a loan for up to $50,000. Now, our course only costs $7,500. Now, if you want to apply for a $10,000 loan, you can do that, and then use the rest for, to help tide you over until you start with the company that has made you an offer at the end of once you graduate, or use the rest for other stuff you might want to do while you're here in Tallahassee. You can use the rest to fund, if you want a rental car for the whole time while you're here, you can use the rest to fund that if that's what you want. Our hotel accommodations are double occupancy. Each person does not have their own room. You are double occupancy on the hotel accommodations, and I'm gonna show y'all what on the hotels that we have. The hotel is located right next to the campus. We have a slew of hotels that are located right next to the campus. The main one that we're going to be putting you all in is that we would go with our first choice would be the Econo Lodge, because it's literally right next door. You can leave out, walk right next door to the campus and go to class, or you can walk across the street, go to the Village Inn to eat breakfast, or go to the all kind of restaurants right there around the place. They've got Village Inn, which is breakfast. They've got Golden Corral, which is up the street. They've got a Great, which is also next to the campus on the other side, which is direct next campus. There is Red Lobster and also a Southern style buffet. We're talking about collard greens, okra, cornbread, pork chop, Salisbury steak, liver and onions, baked chicken, fried chicken, peach cobbler, salads, cakes, pies, mashed potatoes, green beans, fried fish, grits and gravy. I mean, just everything you can think of, and it's a buffet style too. So you all can eat good while you're here, and we're paying for it. so that's all included in your tuition. So those are the things that's included in your tuition. Repayment terms up to 60 months. Challenge credit accepted as low as 580 on your score. Okay, you can apply there. Very quick, easy process. Fill it out, and then you all can get the funding. They'll notify you on how much that they will loan to you all. Then you fill out the paperwork with that lender. They will actually put the money in your account, I do believe, or they set up a holding account for you. Then they notify us to let us know that you have received your funding, and then we contact you to find out what type of pre-arrangements, the prepaid arrangements you want to make. Do you want to go by air travel, bus, rental car, or whatever the case may be? And then once we receive the payment, once the payment of your tuition is verified and we have received that, then we will notify you and send you all out your prepaid hotel accommodations, air travel, rental car, whatever, meal packages, all that'll be prepaid for. We'll send you all that so you can go ahead and make the trip down. will of course, once we receive 45 minimum of 45 students verified and confirmed funded registrations, then we'll let you all know when the start date of that next course will be, and we'll set up your travel arrangements, everything, so y'all can come down and learn from the best. So, and now let's get into showing y'all exactly what it is you all will be, what the itinerary is, and what the course actually entails. Okay. If you all want to see the course schedule brochure, you simply just click here, and it's going to open up a OneDrive. Oh, I got to sign in. Oh, shoot. What is my PIN number? I don't know my PIN. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm on a different, what's it called? So I got to put in my PIN number. I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, there we go. All right, there it is. It's going to pull up a OneDrive, and it's going to open up there it is right there. It's coming up right now. There it is right there. Now, I can open this up bigger for you all to see. Let me open it up bigger. And we can go over this. All right, there we go. There's the Microsoft Word. And we also have this in a PDF. I have this on Facebook. I'm in a PDF. Now, this is your course curriculum, okay? This is your course curriculum and schedule of what's going to happen from day to day while you're here training. The RBBS Logistics Learning Center's Freight Dispatch and Broker Agents Career Placement course. Before we do that, let me check in on my YouTube channel to see if we've got any people who have chimed in. Explicitly Wow, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I see we got quite a few people here who are tuned in, but we don't seem to have very many people who are commenting. So I want to say hi to Explicitly Wow. She says, love all that. Hello. Hey, I appreciate you. We're trying to make things happen. We're trying to bring something to the industry that has not been done before, and we want to really make this a great program, and we want to do our best to make all this happen and bring people into this industry and show them the right way to do things and get them off to a great start, to a great career, to make great money. Because as I've shown y'all before, it is not hard to do $100,000 plus in your first year as a dispatch agent or as a freight broker agent. And to give y'all guaranteed career placement, I think that's something that the industry needs, and we want to be able to bring that to you, to all of you all. All right, let's go back. Where is my? Oh, here it is, right here. All right. So, as I said, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's Freight Dispatch and Freight and Broker Agents Career Placement course. Okay, the course ID is RBBT001. Course title: Freight Broker / Dispatch Agent Training. And this is our class schedule and itinerary. On day one, Monday. Then this is actually, you all will actually come down on. Some of y'all will be coming down on Saturday, and some on Sunday. We'll be receiving you all on Saturdays and Sundays. Try not to come on the Friday before. Yes, we'll accept you, but that's going to cause us to have to pay for another whole day of hotel expenses and everything. So try to come. So we're gonna schedule this so you all can arrive on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. We may extend that to Friday, for you all to arrive, but definitely on Saturday and Sunday, you all will be arriving, and we'll, have someone there to pick you up at the airport, or we'll have an Uber and Lyft there ready for you at the airport or at the bus station, or if you're coming by rental car, you'll receive directions to, your check-in hotel and things like that, where everything will be prepaid for you and under our name, with your name, associated with it. So you all will actually come down on Saturday and Sunday, maybe on Friday. We'll accept some on Friday. So let's just say Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, you all will come down. And someone will greet you all and meet you all and get you all acclimated. You can kind of hang out, just see Tallahassee, enjoy Tallahassee for the first few days before your orientation on Monday. Because Monday morning, 9 a.m. is orientation. Course description. Become a part of the exciting trucking, freight, logistics, and transportation industries as a licensed freight broker agent, dispatcher, or dispatch agent. From licensing to operations to sales and marketing, you will learn the basics of how to run a domestic freight brokerage and or dispatch agency in the United States. Objectives. Upon successful completion of the freight broker dispatch agent freight agent training program, graduates will learn the process of freight brokering and dispatching from start to finish. Learn the tools needed to be successful as a freight broker or freight dispatch agent. Learn the basics of day-to-day operations inside of a brokerage/dispatch agency. Learn techniques such as prospecting, sales, marketing, rating, and negotiations. Learn how to manage the shipment from origin to destination. Gain valuable industry resources. On day two, and day one, it's going to be a very short day. Monday is probably not going to go past 12 o'clock. 9 a.m., probably to about 11, 12 o'clock. And then, we're going to cut you loose for the day. So Monday is going to be kind of like a short day. It's basically just an introduction for you to get to meet the instructors. So you'll meet all the instructors. You'll meet myself. We'll take a tour of the campus and things like that and show y'all where your classrooms will be and the equipment that you're going to be, because we're going to have computers there and stuff. So you can also bring your own laptop so that you can take tests at the end of the day in your room. All that will be via our online quiz site where we gather feedback and stuff from you all, because they're set up to let us know how long it took you to answer certain questions. So that gives us a good indicator of if 60% of the class took, more than a minute or 2 minutes to answer question number 9, then we know that we need to focus heavily how we need to refocus our training, or what we need to focus on more of to make the experience and the learning process better. Hope that makes sense to you all. Okay, but it gives us little indicators like that. Okay, Tuesday class 8 a.m. bright and early. So if you're not used to getting up early, get used to it, because in order to be successful as a dispatcher or a freight broker, you gotta have to get up early. 6 a.m. is when truckers are out ready for loads. So if you're not able to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning to contact those truckers or to dispatch those loads out to those truckers, then you're not going to be successful as a freight broker. You're not going to be successful as a dispatcher. Okay, so just know that 6 a.m. is about the time when this business kicks off every Monday through Friday. The great news is by 1, you're pretty much done for the day. Most of the time by noon, you're done. There after 12 o'clock, all the loads pretty much have been booked. You have some out there, but you should have everything you need to have done from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. You should be done. Okay. Then after that, it's pretty much, if you're sitting around doing research, or you may be taking calls from carriers who are on route, they're checking in with you and things like that. And that's what that part of the day is. And then later on that afternoon, that's when you do your prospecting, when you're contacting, owner operators or things like that. If you are a dispatcher, because owner operators, they usually shut down about 3 because they got started at about 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and their 10-hour driving shift is up around about 3 o'clock. So they're looking for a place to park. So they get parked into a truck stop about 4 o'clock. They go in, take a shower, get themselves to eat, then they come down and they sit down in front of the television set, probably watching something that they don't want to watch because someone else got the remote control before them. So that is the best time to do your prospecting, to start calling truck drivers, owner operators, between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. because they're sitting around not doing anything, being bored in their truck, in the truck stop, watching some movie or something that they don't want to watch. So that is the best time to do your prospecting. So, and you all are going to learn all this at the Learning Center, okay, during this course. All right, so day 2, 8 a.m. class starts. Take lunch at 12. Class resumes at 1, so you get an hour lunch break. Class resumes at 1, and then we shut down at 3. So these are not very long days. They're basically from 8 a.m. to 12, and then from 1 to 3. All right, what you're going to learn on day 2, freight broker and dispatch basics, overview of the jobs. What is a freight broker or dispatcher? Requirements to become a freight broker or dispatcher. What is a freight broker agent versus a dispatch agent? Requirements of becoming a freight dispatch agent. Why do shippers use freight brokers, dispatch agents? Industry overview, overview of the transportation industry, brief history of surface transportation, freight brokering and dispatching, industry potential and trends. And then that night or after class, at your own time and leisure, sometime before you come back to class the next day, you're going to be required to go online and take an online content test. It's going to be a very short test over this stuff that you do online at our quiz site. You can take that in our quiz site, and it'll grade you and let you know how you did. You can take it more than once. You will be able to take it more than once. So if you fail it the first time, go back and take it again. And this is open book, so you are allowed to, if you want to, Google or go back and review some of the stuff that we talked about in class or whatever. So that's those daily testings are those evening testings. They are open book, and you can take those tests anytime from the time we leave at 3 p.m. to the time you come back in the morning at 8 a.m. So you can, that night when you're kind of chilling, in the hotel or whatever, you can go online and take those daily quizzes. Okay. All right. And that's how we get our feedback to know how we are doing as instructors too. And it gives you some great feedback to let you know how you are doing on retaining the information. All right. Day 3, Wednesday, class at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., resumes at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Broker and bona fide agent laws and requirements by the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association. Legalities of brokerage and dispatch services, non-brokerage services, laws regarding record keeping for brokers and dispatchers, laws regarding misrepresentation, broker/dispatcher advertising liability, rebating and compensation, duties, double brokering legality laws regarding accounting expenses, and of course, online testing, open book at your leisure at the end of the day. Day 4, same class time, same shut-off time, same lunch break. Marketing and sales, market niches, market trends, competition, networking, promotions, your marketing dollars, customer relations, customer profile, qualifying the prospect, determining needs, features and benefits, managing objections, personality types, building trust, and of course, again, you're testing at the end of the day at your leisure, sometime in your hotel that night or whatever case, but you can do it out, whatever. The sky's the limit with freight broker training. Just a little flash there for you all. Day 5, which is on Friday, sales process and growth, overcoming challenges, shipper situations, carrier situations, consignee situations, success, and the broker/dispatch agent. Why become a broker, dispatcher, or agent? Benefits and opportunities, traits of a successful broker/dispatch agent, goal setting, developing a plan, of course, content testing at your leisure at the end of the day. Then you all break for the weekend. There are no class on Saturdays and Sundays. You all are free to kind of go about your day, hang out in Tallahassee. If there's a football game going on or a basketball game going on, y'all go and attend that. We're not paying for that now. If you want to attend a football game at Florida State or basketball game, Florida State basketball game, that's pretty popular here. There's a lot of great stuff to do here. Go down to College Town. Woo, a lot of clubs down there, a lot of great hangouts. All the college students are all hanging out. It's beautiful down there on Gaines Street If y'all go down to Gain Street down in College Town and hang out down there, we have a huge mall, Governor Square Mall, out on Appalachian Parkway and things like that. So there's a lot of great things that you all can do in the great parks and stuff like that. You know, they have a bike trail that goes from Tallahassee all the way to St. Mark's. It's about 28 miles, 30 miles almost. I've ridden that bike trail back before I got so big. A few years ago when I was down to my small size, I need to get back down, but I have ridden that bike trail. It's a great bike trail. And there's a lot of great things here in Tallahassee. They have huge movie theaters to be here, things like that. You know, there's all types of stuff you can do. Shopping, downtown. Civic Center always has something going on, either a concert or something going on, football, basketball games, or, you know, just a lot of stuff going on downtown and a lot of things like that, a lot of culture and stuff, things that you all can do and see here in Tallahassee over the weekends. So day 6 on Monday, class resumes at 8 a.m. And we'll be going over qualities of success getting started. Okay, starting your business name, setting up your business, filing for your broker operating authority, filing for your surety bond, obtaining your process agents, dispatcher licensing. Now, this is basically for those of you who are going to be opting to start your own brokerage firm or start your own dispatch firm. Now, if you're going to be participating in the guaranteed career placement that we have at graduation, after graduation, this is stuff that you all don't need, but you need to know it. Okay, but this segment here is for those of you who are going to want to go out and start your own brokerage firm or start your own dispatch firm. But it's stuff you need to know. Either way, if you're going to work for a brokerage firm, or if you're going to work for a dispatch firm, or if you're starting your own business, you need to know this stuff. Okay. The next steps: ensure cash flow resources, business bank account, setting up your office, IT specs, office basics, transportation software and other software considerations, preparing your initial marketing materials, determining your business identity, decide on any initial niche, target markets, formulate initial website, okay? Examples, initial marketing materials. And then, of course, you got your testing after that. Now, if y'all haven't noticed, this training is very intense and very in-depth. We try to cover everything that you're going to need to know. Okay. I've reviewed a lot of training platforms. I reviewed a lot of courses, on-site training and things of that nature. I haven't come across any that are going to be this in-depth as we are going to be. We are striving to be the best out there. We are striving to bring you all the best experience possible because we want to put out quality freight broker agents, dispatch agents, because the firms who are supporting us, the firms who are going to be offering you all those positions, we want them to be able to scale their firms with great people, knowledgeable, competent, successful dispatch agents and freight broker agents. That's why we're being so comprehensive and so all, entailing and inclusive with our training. All right. A little example. This is just a little illustration of basically how the process works for freight broking. You have a customer, which is the shipper. Okay. As a broker, you quote the customer. Let's say it's $3,450 for a load from San Diego, California to Detroit, Michigan, and the customer agrees to that rate. All right, this is how it goes. You have the customer right here. Customer is what the customer is paying. That's the shipper is paying all together. Then you as a broker, your job is to go out and find a trucking company to run that load. So you as a broker, once you get approval for that quote, you turn around and sell the load to a truck for $3,000 or whatever you want to sell it for, whatever the case may be. Now, the key here to start this off is your negotiations. And and I don't want to get into training because this is what we're going to be doing at the course, but the key is your negotiations with the customer, which is the shipper. And we're going to be training you all to negotiate. We're not going to be training you all the way most people train you all. Just accept what the customer is offering from face value, what they have listed, and then take from that and give the owner-operator less. That's the wrong way. That's why owner-operators are always stating that brokers are stealing their money. Because your money is supposed to be a margin on top of what the customer is offering. So if you go to a shipper and the shipper is already offering $3,000 for a load, you should be negotiating with that shipper. Okay, that's what the carrier is going to get paid. Now we need to talk about my margin, what you're going to pay me, the broker, for moving that load. That's that $450. Okay, that's the extra above what the customer already have posted or what they're already offering out there for the carrier. So if you if you negotiate, we're going to show y'all how to negotiate, at least another 33 1/3%. That's our target. We want to show you all how to negotiate a margin of 33 1/3%. So if it's $3,000, we want to show you all how to get an extra 33 1/3% on top of that $3,000. So if the load, and then if you do that, plus 33.333%. So we want to show you all how to get an extra $999, basically an extra $1,000 on a $3,000 load. That's the cushion that you have. Why do we want to try and show you all how to negotiate that high of a margin? So you can be competitive with the other brokers out there. Because other brokers, they won't be trained the way you all will be trained. They'll be trained to take that $3,000, right? And then take from that $3,000, offering the carrier $2,400, $2,500, $2,600, $2,700, $2,800. You all will be trained to negotiate an extra $1,000 on top of that $3,000, making the load $4,000, the total payout $4,000. Now you're offering on the load board $3,000 when everyone else is offering $2,700, but you can also have room to make that more attractive if you choose to throw another $500 on there, so someone else may have that load at $2,700 when you got it for $3,500. Why? Because we have successfully shown you all how to negotiate margins. That's just a taste of what you all are going to be getting at the Guaranteed Career Placement course. Just a smidgen, just a taste. This is the type of knowledge that our instructors are trained to train you on. Okay? We're not playing around here, people. We are not playing around. This is as serious as it get, because we are training people to go out and create livelihoods. And we take that responsibility very, very seriously. We take that responsibility very seriously. So make no mistake about it. This is going to be comprehensive training. This is going to be an experience that you all are going to want to talk about. You're going to want to be able to tell your friends about. You're going to want to be able to pass this along. Okay? All right. Day 7, which is Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, day 7, which is Tuesday. Shipper, carrier, marketing, and dynamics. Setting up your shipper packet, setting up your carrier packet, setting up your dispatch agreement, setting your rates, determining competitive rates, resources for rating, rate variables, type of rate matrices, fuel and surcharges, accessorial fees, finding your shippers and carriers, load dynamic operations, building the load data, special instructions, rate verification with customer, matching the carrier, load posting, when to post, what to post, checking authority and safety, insurance verification, carrier contracts, and dispatch agreements. And of course, online testing at your leisure after class ends. open book online test. Day 8, Wednesday. Okay. The process continues. Rate confirmation, carrier pickup and delivery, load acquisitions and dispatching, tracking and verifications, carrier relations, your carrier profile, financial management, staffing, cash flow, auditing and billing, setting up invoices for payment, other brokerage/dispatch accounting, conclusion and appendices insurance claims, claim forms, claim procedures, types of freight claims, claims laws, and of course, end of the day testing at your leisure the night before. Now, day 9, you all are not going to have to come in until 10 a.m. because that's going to be final exams, closed book. You'll be online. You'll be online with the computers that we have available for you all. They'll be set up at each station for you all to go in, and your final exam will have questions from all 8 days of training. Okay, testing. So you're basically going to have an accumulation of the quiz of the quiz questions. They're going to be some of the most of them are going to be some of the same questions that you've already been tested on for the open book test. There will be a few. There will be a few wild cards that will be in there, but not too many. About 85% of the questions, 85% of the questions are going to be from 75 to 85% of the questions are going to be from stuff that you've already been quizzed on. So you all should know this stuff after taking those daily. That's why we have those daily open book quizzes for y'all to do every day. So you all should know this stuff, and you shouldn't have to be able to. You shouldn't have to go back and look this stuff up to do it. You should be able to do it with a closed book test. So, and on day 10 will be on day 9 will be your which will be that Thursday, that next Thursday will be your final exam, and they go from 10 a.m. until the last person is finished. Okay, it's not going to be too long of a test, but it is going to come from all the different questions from each test. Your nightly test will probably have about 10 to 15 questions on each nightly test, nightly quiz, open book quiz. So we're probably going to be taking about 7 to 8 questions from those nightly tests, and then we're going to throw in another probably 10 questions that were not on those nightly questions. So there you should have it, and that should give you a test of about 60 to 100 questions, and that's not too bad for a final exam. That's not too bad, but you all should know this stuff. You all should know this stuff. Now, we will give y'all an opportunity to take that final exam at least 3 times. After the 3rd time, there'll be no more chances. You have 3 times to pass it at a grade of 70 or better. Okay, but that's what we're going to get, because we want to give y'all every opportunity to succeed. We really do. Yeah, we understand that you may have had a bad night. You may be nervous. Yeah, the first time you did it, it happens. But we're giving you an opportunity to take those tests 3 times to pass it. Okay. Now, if you pass it, you get an 80. You say, "Well, I want to take it again so I can get a better score." Nah. When you pass, you pass. Okay. You can't say, "Well, I just want to see if I get a better score." No. When you pass, you pass. All right. So that's how it's going to be. And it's going to be a great experience. It's really going to be a great experience. Day 10, graduation day, celebrated with the career placement interviews and evaluation. Now, this is a reverse style recruitment. Okay, a reverse style recruitment. That's why it's called guaranteed career placement. I want y'all to understand something about the way we're doing this. The instructors who are going to be instructing you all of the instructors are all going to be freight brokerage firms owners or dispatch firm owners. That is a requirement for being an instructor. And also, the instructors, along with other freight brokerage firms and dispatch firms, have already agreed to offer all of our graduating students a position with their firm. So that means that every student that graduates will be offered at least one position or receive a career offer from one or more of what? The participating firms that are hired. And every firm has agreed to allow graduating students, allow them to either work at their location or remotely from their own homes or satellite office. Can't get any better than that. Highlights. After successful completion, graduates will take part in a full day of recruitment-style interviews with multiple established, prominent, and federally bonded logistics brokerage firms and state-licensed dispatch firms, competing to impress those graduates who excelled and showed promise during the week of course studies, all with the intentions of adding new talent to their network of broker and dispatch agents. Every graduate is guaranteed at least one contract offer from one of the brokerage and or dispatch firms participating in the day of recruiting. This thus assuring all graduates will receive an offer to become a part of the exciting trucking, freight logistics, and transportation industries as a licensed freight broker agent or as a freight dispatch agent. Okay. This is not going to be like an interview. They're not going to be interviewing you. You are going to be interviewing them. They already know what you're capable of because they help train you all. That's the ingeniousness of this whole system, of this whole guaranteed career placement training. Okay, that's what makes this so attractive, to everyone involved, because it's a win-win-win for everyone. Dispatch firms and freight brokerage firms, they get to scale their business or grow their business by bringing on people that they help train. So they know you know what you're doing. They help train you. They help put together this training package. So they know what you know you know what you're doing. It's not like them going down and hiring somebody and who I got now. This guy know what he's doing. This guy been trained right. So this is what I've been working on for the last 3 years, and I am so proud to bring it to everyone. Method of instructions, of course, because you're gonna, everything that you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be there in person. It's gonna be a lot of online stuff that because you're gonna have your computers there. You're gonna be class participation and evaluations. It's offered by the RBBS Learning Centers. You owe it to yourself to invest in yourself. North Monroe Street, Tallahassee, Florida. Phone number 866-973-6445. Email training@theRBBSLLC.org. All right. I promise you all that I will show you all a look at the campus. Let's check on my YouTube channel and see what we got going on. We still got what's name saying, love all that. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who are on YouTube, check in. Let us know you're here so we can say hi to you and acknowledge you online and things like that. If you're on here, we love to see how you're doing. If you like what we're bringing to the industry, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed. You all will also notice that a lot of our videos now, you're only able to see them if you are a subscription member to our YouTube channel now. We've spent the last 4 years on YouTube giving you all free videos. Well, now it's time for us to monetize that. If you want to see, the majority of our training videos now, you're going to have to become a member. And our memberships, range anywhere from $9.99 up to $99.99 per month, depending on which level you come in at. Depends on how much access you get. I think the minimum level is the $24.99. If you want to view all of the training videos, if you want to have access to our back office tools and resources like our regular subscription members do, I think you can join at $49.99 on that membership. Let me just click on some of the memberships here and show y'all what we're looking at. Those are the memberships right there, as you all can see. $9.99 a month, live training $24.99, logistics lounge $49.99, and exclusive members $99.99. So, and each level gives you different stuff. So I think the $24.99 gives you access to all the videos. You can watch the videos. The $49.99 gives you access to our live training also that we have. You all can participate live in our training, get access to our back office tools and resources, access to more than 100 load boards, access to 19 million plus shippers, so you don't have to pay for that stuff. And you also, the $99.99 one gets you all not only the access to everything, like all the 140,000 hours of operational training videos. You can watch them as much as you want, as long as you want. Just pick out on those. Access to our back office site, access to more than 100 load boards, access to 19 million plus shippers, access to all our documents, contracts, agreement forms, access to logistics library, access to, and you also, with that one, that $99 one, you also get 3 hours of private consultations per month with me. 3 hours of private consultations per month with me. That's a $300 value. Why? Because I normally charge $100 an hour for private consultation. All right. So, but I do appreciate you all for joining us. Now, let me go in and show you all what the campus looks like. Let me do this. Where we at here? Home contacts channel. I got that campus somewhere on here. I can't remember where we were at with it. Oh, here we go. Our campus is going to be located at 2639 North Monroe Street. Okay, and this is the Edgewater Corporate Center. Okay, we are leasing, just under 2,000 square feet of office space. It's got 2 big conference rooms where we can seat, up to 75 to 100 students. For any, that's why our class sizes are going to range from 45 up to 100. But this is our campus. It's right off the interstate here in Tallahassee, Florida. It's going to give you a nice, open area for you all to hang out and things like that. Restaurants, and the hotel is like literally right next door. And that's the main hotel that we're going to be is literally right next door. You can walk from there right over to the campus. Across the street, you got all types of restaurants. You got Whataburger, you got Village Inn, you got right on the other side next door, you got Red Lobster, you got and on the other side, you got a Circle K, which is right next to the hotel, and right next to that, you got a Sonny's Barbecue. You also have just up the street, which is still walking distance, you have a great seafood restaurant. What is that restaurant called? Great seafood restaurant. They have crab legs and crawfish and catfish and lobster and just everything you can think of. Great seafood restaurant. They got a China buffet, which is across the street from the hotel and campus, where you can go and eat all you can eat Chinese food. Krispy Kreme, the hot sign, is also across the street. so it's a lot of stuff that you all will have access to, and make this because we want to make this a very, very, very pleasurable experience. Okay, here is what the campus looks like when you come in. You're going right here, and we're mostly going to be downstairs. There is the open area there for you all to hang out, and we got nice beautiful areas for our students to hang out. And there are other businesses and companies within this plaza. We're just one of the companies that have leased a very, very large space for us, but everyone has access to this open area here. This little hangout area here, you all have access to this, along with other businesses and people who are within our spaces and stuff. But we have a very large space, and so very comfortable, very large, very comfortable, very conducive to learning and retaining information. You all, there's another shot of the area, in between. Come out and you all can hang out and stuff, and bring your laptops outside if you want to do some studying out there, or just hang out with the other students, get to know people and things like that. So, and that's what the Edgewater, that's where we're going to be at. So there's the map, all that good stuff. All right, so go back to my YouTube channel, see if we got any questions here on YouTube. Any questions? I know, especially says she loves it. Hey, I don't know what else to say, you all. I mean, we are moving forward with this. We are trying to bring you all something that is incredible, and I like it. I love it. I hope you all love it too. If anybody has any questions, now would be the time for you all to ask those questions. So if you have questions now is the time to ask those questions. Let me see if I can get my screen back up. Trying to get my big screen back up. I guess I gotta stop sharing. Where's my stop share button here? There we go. Let me stop sharing real quick. There we go. Get my screen back up. All right. Look, you all. This is what we're doing. This is what we're bringing to the table. Again, if you want to register, we have a registered area there for you all to register. And see, something else I need to tell you all about too. Let me share my screen again. Something else that I wanted to tell you all about. We pretty much have most of the instructors in place, because right now we are counting on 4 courses per year. It's what we're counting on right now. But once we receive approval from the VA and the other various government sponsorships, we will undoubtedly have enough registrations, especially from the VA. The VA will send us 45 people every month, like clockwork, regardless. They're enough to send us 45 people that they will fund, every single month, and not to mention Workforce Plus, Job Source One, and things like that. So once we get all of them on board, we'll be looking at having having a course every month. So there'll be 12 courses per year. The course is 2 weeks long. So we'll be looking at doing this year round. Once we go to a year round type of thing, a course every month instead of a course every quarter, we're going to be looking to bring on more instructors. Okay. So if you are a dispatch firm owner or you're currently currently freight broker or dispatch trainer, and you have your own company, okay? If you are a dispatch firm or a freight brokerage firm owner, you have your own freight brokerage firm or your own dispatch firm, and you currently train people, or if you currently train people, there's an opportunity for you all to make $100,000 per year for just 8 weeks of work. Because we are looking for freight broker and dispatch firm owners who would like to earn $100,000 for 8 weeks of work. Now, how does that pan out? We have it where we are going to be paying $25,000. Our instructors get paid $25,000 per course. The course is 2 weeks long. So, and the instructors must commit to at least 4 courses per year. That's 8 weeks. So if we're paying them $25,000 per course, 2 weeks long, that's 4 courses, 8 weeks. That's $100,000 for 8 weeks of work. I mean, come on. That's $100,000 for 8 weeks of work. And we're paying your travel expenses to come down, your hotel accommodations and stuff. We'll take care of that. That's been taken care of by us while you're here, training these people. Okay. So like I said, we're looking to make this a win-win for everybody involved. A win-win for everyone involved. Now, surely if you're a person who's willing to relocate to Tallahassee and be one of our full-time instructors, and you're being paid $25,000 for each course, if you're a full-time instructor and you're if you're one of our full-time instructors and you want willing to relocate, I can't think of a better reason to relocate than $300,000 a year. If we're doing a course every month and you're a full-time instructor, I can't think of a better reason to relocate to Tallahassee than $300,000 a year. If you are a dispatch firm or a freight brokerage firm owner and you want to hear more about this, tune in to us on Sunday. I'm going to be on live on Sunday. I'm going to be on live on Sunday, and we're going to be having a live event. Freight broker and dispatcher instructors needed. Compensation $25,000 per 2-week course. And this is I'm going to give y'all the link to this. Let me share this on here. So let me share this on YouTube so you all can see instructors needed. Here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Instructors needed. There we go. This is the event that we're having on Sunday. Post that for you all. Paste that. There it is. And got that pasted and everything. We have a live guest in our studio on our Zoom call. So let's go and see Ben. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Want to say hi to everybody, or you want to chime in here?
Yes, sir. How you doing there, Calvin?
Man, man, if I was doing any better, boy, Lord have mercy, I don't know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so, I'm sorry, I came in late, so I'm just kind of listening to see what's going on here.
Okay. We were talking about our guaranteed career placement events that we're going to be doing. Our guaranteed career placement course. I don't know how late when you tune in, but it's been a very exciting day. We were. Let me go back here and kind of give you a brief run over. I'm going to give you some links here that you can go to that will kind of catch you back up, get you back on,
Yeah, my apologies. Apologize about that.
That's okay. That's okay. But I've been trying to put this thing together for the last 3 years. Of having an on-site training course where we would bring people out and we would train them intensely and in-depthly on freight brokering and dispatching. And then to add that something extra to it, I wanted to have it to where all the graduates receive guaranteed offers of employment from bonded freight brokerage firms and licensed dispatch firms. at the end of graduation, thus making it guaranteed career placement. And I've been able to secure financing to for the students who want to come, but they can't afford that $7,500 tuition. We've been able to secure finances from various lenders, that will offer students, an opportunity to finance that. Okay, minimum credit score is 580. So, and they can finance as much as 50. They can get approved for as much as $50,000. Now, we only, our it's only 7,500, but students will be able to, apply for financing or apply for tuition loans, 10, 15, 20,000, if that's what they choose to, if they can.
Oh, okay. So
their credit.
They might be way more than what
exactly.
You need. Okay.
Exactly. So this is especially beneficial to those people who want to start their own brokerage firm, own dispatch firm, because not only can you get the money to attend this great training, and at our campus, because we have a campus now, at our campus, but they can also get the extra funding to help fund their business, to help jumpstart their business. So
and that's really good.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just crazy. So, but I'm gonna give you some links here, and you can go back and watch this later on. We have a registration. We have our registration page. Let's see, where's the registration here? Yeah, this is our registration link right here, where students can go and register. Okay, let me. I'm gonna send you this right here. This is the Guaranteed Career Placement Student Registration Form. Where's my? Let me chat this to you. All right, I'm sending this out to you now. This is the registration form where students can go and register. Okay, did you get that?
Yes, sir, I got it.
All right, great. Okay. All right, so students can go here and they can complete this registration form. Okay, freight broker logistics training and guaranteed career placement student registration form. Fill out this form carefully for registration. It breaks down, explains to them what this is: a 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on site at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's campus in Tallahassee, Florida, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms after successful course completion. Tuition $7,500. Tuition student loans and financing options are available. Tuition includes travel, hotel, accommodation, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft. Now, they can also click on here, right? And they can get a course schedule brochure. Okay, but they can also, and then after they review their course schedule brochure, they come out here and say students can pre-register and apply for financing when funded pre-registrations reach the minimum class size of 45 students. Registered students will be notified via email, phone, and certified mail of the next course start date. After confirmation of funded tuition from a lender, state, federal, veterans, vocational rehab, or private sponsorship, registered students will receive their prepaid travel, hotel accommodations, and restaurant meal packages. Registered students will be able to choose from the following prepaid modes of travel: air travel, economy class, Greyhound or Megabus, car rental, full size, or SUV. Then where they fill everything out down here, they submit it, and then then they go to the next page where they can go ahead and apply for financing if they so need it. Okay, student loan financing for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Get the financing you need. They can click down here, apply now. They can click here, either one. When they click it, it's going to take them over to our financing page where they can apply for financing.
And that's awesome. Now, this is in addition to the what I'm already enrolled in, right?
Yes.
I'm already, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is something totally. I've been trying to bring this part of it to. I've been trying to bring this to the surface for the last. I've been trying to bring this out for the last 3 years. We originally had it set to launch in 2019, but we ran into a problem with getting the veterans and all that type of stuff on board, and we didn't have financing for it at that time. So I put it off until we could, become better prepared. Then I was able to get the financing, but then in 2020 I was going to launch it, but COVID hit. And it wasn't a very good idea to have people to travel all across the country, meeting in large groups, in close proximity, and staying in hotels and things like that. Because that pandemic I mean, when it first hit, man, it was scary. I mean, and they were shutting down everything. They had, cities were shutting down, no traveling, no doing this, no gathering. So, that just kind of put me back, so I had to put that on hold. Then when the vaccine came out in early 2021, I had thought about, doing it back in, thought about doing it back in March, April, or May. But then the COVID numbers spiked with that Delta variant. So I put it on hold again. So, but now, most of the country has been vaccinated. I've been vaccinated. My wife's been vaccinated. All of our instructors, we want to make sure that they have to be vaccinated. Okay, all of our instructors, we have to be vaccinated. I'm not advocating for or against vaccinations, but our instructors will have to be vaccinated. Okay, we're not going to require students to be vaccinated, but if students if they're not, they're going to have to show that they have not been tested. They have not tested positive for COVID. So we don't want to put people at risk. Neither, nowhere or another. We don't want to have people coming down sick. As long as you're not sick, as long as you, haven't tested positive for COVID, then you're welcome to come on down and train or whatever this, that. If you have been vaccinated, by all means, bring your vaccination card. Show us that you're vaccinated. That's fine too. Or provide that, whatever the case may be. So, but we want to make this a safe experience for everybody involved. We will be practicing social distancing. The classes are set up where there's space, 6 feet, spaces in between everyone. We're going to try to have each section where they have like the clear plastic, the clear screens. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be as safe as we can be. But with everybody being vaccinated, now they're coming out with, they just approved that new pill, that new COVID-19 pill you can take now. So that's huge. I actually invested in that, by the way. I bought some stock in that. So I think that's going to be huge. But this is what we have to offer. And when you click on this, it pulls up the OneDrive presentation that you can open up and see the course and itinerary, the whole 9 yards. And when I say this is in depth, this is in depth. So when you go back and because we are taking this responsibility very seriously. And we're going to be offering the most in-depth, comprehensive training course out there. And we want to make this the most enjoyable experience too. It's going to be something. And we look at our campus. This is our campus.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is our campus. $42,000 a year is what I'm paying for to lease this campus. So that's what I'm paying for. $42,000 a year. This is a huge office complex area that has like a campus type setting. We're not the only people who are leasing it, but we have about 2,000 square feet of space for our classrooms and various office spaces for our staff, instructors and everything. But this is it. Nice area here. Nice hangout area there. Students can hang out and stuff. Here. It's at the Edgewater complex. And it's going to be in Tallahassee, Florida, of course. So
I ain't never been to Florida, so I'm going to have to come out there.
Yeah, look, man. We're bringing that all up, man. I mean, if you're gonna do it, right? If you're gonna do it. So that's what we decided to do. And of course, this Sunday we're having a live Zoom event for those people who want to become instructors.
Mm-hmm.
We are paying instructors $25,000 per course. Potential instructors have to agree to have to commit to at least 4 courses. Each course is 2 weeks, $25K. So 4 courses a year. That's $100,000 for 8 weeks work.
Whoa! And you said you're going to be training instructors for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to have the instructors are going to come down. Our training curriculum, we're going to have it all online, where our instructors will come down a week or 2 weeks before the class starts, before the class start date, and that 2 weeks we'll be training. The instructors will do walkthroughs of how who's going to be going over what on each day. All the instructors, an instructor won't be giving a class every day. It's going to be 2 instructors that are going to be giving a course each day. So we say 8 weeks of work, but really, if we've got 5 instructors or 4 instructors, you have 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 2 off. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you're working every day.
And that's the thing. I mean, you getting paid what you said, 25 grand.
Yeah, 25 grand
for each course. So even if you did 2 courses, that's 50 grand right there.
Yeah. But instructors have to commit to at least 4 courses.
Oh, so that's easy.
Okay. You have to commit to at least 4 courses. Now, for those instructors who want to do this full time, because right now we have our financing in place, but we don't have the Veterans Administration on yet. Once the VA comes on board, we're in the process of doing that now. Once the VA comes on board and these Jobs Choice One, Workforce Plus, and those places come on board, we'll have enough students that will be sent to us and paid for by them and funded by them, where we have a course every month. So we're going to need more instructors.
Wow.
Or if an instructor wants to become a full-time, because I've got my eye on a couple of people here in the Tallahassee area who I want to make full-time instructors. These are people that I've been training. They're very good at dispatching. Darren Stevens, who was in Jacksonville, I'm thinking about offering him a position as a full-time instructor. But you figure if you're a full-time instructor and you're doing, 12 courses, one course a month, right? That's $300,000 a year. I mean, what better incentive is there to relocate to the capital of Florida, Tallahassee, Florida?
You can't beat that.
Yeah, and you're really only working, 2 weeks out of the month, maybe 3, because the week before, we're doing our walkthroughs and training. We're doing our walkthroughs on these ones, and we're reviewing because it's got to be work now, because we have our testing, our daily testing quiz software that provides us feedback, from all the students. It tells us, how long a student took to answer a question, how many times a student changed their answer to a question. So and things like that, and it gives us that feedback, so we're able to look at it. Okay, on this question right here, 60% of our students, or 67% of our students, took longer than a minute and a half to answer this question, and 40% of them changed the answer at least 2 or 3 times.
So that shows
exactly
they need some more help in that area.
Exactly. That gives us feedback on what we need to concentrate more on, or we need to fine tune our delivery of how we're delivering this, or whatever we're doing to make this more palatable or more conducive to that student learning that. To those students learning that. So this is going to be work. I have literally been planning this for about 4 years. It's not something that I just thought up of at the last minute. I've been planning and building, and this is the reason why I created the National Dispatchers Network. This is the reason why I created the private group on Facebook, Freight Broker Instructors and Trainers. You know, I created those stuff like 2-3 years ago, and I've been preparing for this. So, you know, because I mean, you know me, if I'm gonna, you know, if I do anything, I don't
half-heartedly do it.
no, it's not gonna be half-hearted. No, it's well thought out. It's well thought out. It's it's gonna be of such huge benefit to the industry, and it's a win-win for everyone involved. It is literally a win-win for everyone involved. Why? Because you know, I mean, instructors are paid well.
Mhm.
Students getting all the expense, everything is included in the tuition, meals, Uber and Lyft rides while they're here. You know, transportation to and from. You know, hotel accommodations. You know, I mean, you know,
Yeah, you can beat that.
yeah, if they need
And
financing,
and job placement when you're
oh,
done.
that's
That's huge.
that's the coup d'etat at the end.
That's
You know,
huge.
guaranteed career placement. And for those students who want to, you know, stick to their own thing and start their own dispatch firm or freight brokers firm, we have those loan programs in place where they can get the funding they need to do that. If they need the funding to get their bond or whatever, just apply for a larger loan than the $7,500 for the tuition.
Oh yeah, and then you can basically go get, you can start getting trucks or whatever the case may be.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. There's a whole lot of things you can do because I want to add to this later on, not right now. I want to add a course on an owner operators course. You know, how to run your own truck, or how to start your own trucking company.
Without owning the truck, without driving the truck.
Exactly. So later, I want to add that in too. But right now, we're starting out with the dispatching and freight brokers course, and then we're not going into not a CDL class. The CDL schools out there for that, but we want to go that next step beyond the CDL class or CDL school in instructing people on how to start their own trucking company.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
And then and providing financing options for them to get the money to start their own trucking company. So,
and you said a 580 credit score.
Yeah,
that's all.
Exactly, as low as a 580 credit score.
Wow.
It's some incredible stuff that we're doing here, man. I mean, it's
that's good. Because basically what that's doing is somebody that has, not so good credit that want to change their financial. They do this, boom, there you go.
Oh man, yeah. Let's see right here. Yeah. Loan amounts up to $50,000, payment term up to 60 months, challenge credit accepted as low as 580.
Wow. And up to $50,000, and you got 60 months. So wow.
Yeah.
You'll be out of the class by the end, so you better pay that thing back.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I am excited, proud, and honored to be able to bring this to the industry because, and I'm actually reaching out to a lot of freight broker trainers and instructors, trying to bring them on board because this is not about competition. This is not about competition. I don't believe in. I'm not trying to be, conceited or anything like that. But anything that I do, I strive to bring the best that I can bring. So
you got your name stamped to it. You know
exactly. So I don't really see competition. I don't really consider competition. That's not a deterrent or a motivator for what I'm bringing. Because when I bring it, I want to include those people who consider themselves my competitors. Because I make them an offer too. If you want to be an instructor, here's your opportunity to bring your skills to a truly comprehensive course, and we'll compensate you $25,000 per course.
Wow.
I've sent out invites to what's the guy named Scott, Charles Mundy, all of the people who consider themselves my competitors. I've sent the invites out to them to attend this Sunday's Zoom. Because it's not about competition. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm trying to bring something to the industry so that all these people who have all this knowledge, but I'm not really looking for the people who have the knowledge, because we're going to supply them with what to instruct, and then they can throw in their own little, personalities. I'm looking for people really who've got that charisma, that charismatic, personality. Because students don't learn, because students can learn. The best students don't learn from a book. They learn from the instructor.
They do. The instructor is the one.
Exactly.
The presenter, you see what I'm saying? Because they can read a book.
Exactly. They can go online and pull up the information. but the instructor is what makes it fun to learn. The instructor is what makes it stick. The instructor is what gets them involved and gets them tuned in and be like, man, ooh, I love this stuff. So that's what I'm looking for. So,
and as an instructor, that's your teaching style or your personality and all that stuff either helps people get it or
it turns people off.
Turns them off.
Yeah. So that's why I'm reaching out to a lot of these instructors and trainers, because I've seen some great personalities. I mean, let's face it, you got some good instructors out there. Now, what they're teaching might be crap, from time to time, but I've seen, I've reached out to some people who have great personality. They have the skill, but they're teaching crap. I mean, they are. They're teaching crap. Some of them are teaching crap, but their delivery is, and their personality is snappy. You know what I mean? And that's what I want. I'm an instructor. On top of, they have to own a freight brokerage firm or a dispatch firm, because they have to be willing. They must be willing. This is no exception. They must be willing to offer a contract to every graduating student.
Makes sense.
So because that's a win-win, because they get to build and scale their business with knowledgeable personnel who they help train.
It's really helping them out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. On top of, they make $25K per course. I mean, come on, man.
Man, you can't beat that. You're growing your business while getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah. And but that's what we're bringing to the table. And in this age of the pandemic, being able to offer something like this that has this earning potential, this type of earning potential. Yeah,
that's great.
To work and doing it from home or your own satellite location. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man, you can't beat that. And see, that being said, I mean, look, I did see where I guess on Monday everything will be back up on the
I'm spending today and tomorrow downloading all the videos from YouTube and downloading them to our website, because we have monetized our YouTube channel. I mean, for 3-4 years, our YouTube subscribers have been watching free videos. So, hey, the gravy train has got to stop sometime. The free food has got to stop at some point in time. So we've got close to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. There is no reason why we should not try to monetize at least 20 to 30% of that that subscribership, and that's what we're looking for. So we've created a YouTube membership in order to watch the training video. Now they can watch the stuff that we've been doing, weekday mornings, the live Lobo report, which is what I'm going to start by doing that once I get everything back set up. But I've kind of took some time off to make all this happen. To bring all this stuff together and to make all this happen. But I'm going to get back to doing the live Lobo reports, and that will be broadcast on YouTube for everybody to see. But training videos, all operational training stuff, you're gonna have to become a member on YouTube to watch that, or you're gonna have to be a member, or you're gonna have to be a subscription paying member of the National Dispatchers Network. So you're either gonna have to be, you gotta become a paid member to watch all the training videos now. Okay, and all of our training videos were on YouTube, so we switched those over to membership. That's why you all can't see them in the back office now, because they've been switched over to members only, and we're in the process of downloading those. We got more than 800 videos, so it's gonna take me a while to download all of them. But the first set of videos that we are downloading is the how-to series. So we'll definitely have those up by the end of today. Those will be up in the back office. The 6 how-to series, those will be up. Okay, and then we'll begin to work on. Then I'll be working on the rest of the videos, throwing them in, adding them in. This is that. So, but the how-to series, we definitely got to get that back up for the back office people, because that's what most of y'all go there to do. You all go to learn how to dispatch. Then we work on doing the rest of the stuff and getting that back in. And eventually we have all 800 plus videos in the back office for you all to access. And the only way you're going to be able to access those, you're going to have a login into the back office. And all of the operational training videos on YouTube will be member access only. So they've got to join the minimum they got to join is a $24.99 membership on YouTube. Okay. If they join the $24.99 membership, they get access to all the training videos. If they join the $49.99 access on YouTube, membership on YouTube, they get access to the videos, and they get access to our back office site.
Yeah, kind of like what we got now. What
exactly.
I got now.
100 load boards, 19 million plus shippers, all the tools and resources, the network, whole 9 yards. Well, not the network, all the stuff in the back office. If they join the $99, or if they join the one that's the members lounge, if they join the members lounge, which is a little bit more expensive one, then they not only get access to all the stuff in the back office, but they get access to our network. Okay, and our live training. Okay, our network and live training. And if they join the $99 one, they get access to everything, and they get 3 hours of private consultations per month from me.
Wow,
that's a $300 value by itself.
Oh yeah, that's good. That I did have a quick question on the honey. I know it's kind of off, but I think it was the honey load board or something. Yeah, I was trying to log into that, and
I've been logging in. I've been logging in fine to Lane Honey, but Lane Honey is not what you all think it is.
Okay.
Lane Honey is not really going to provide you with loads.
Okay.
They just show you what the lanes are paying, and they show you routes. That's what Lane Honey does. Lane Honey shows you what the loads are paying and routes. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up real quick since you're here.
Yeah.
The Lane Honey.
Truckers Path, man, and direct. I think it was direct freight and whatnot. Those are really good. I like those. I knew about Trulos and that and all them. That truck stop and all those.
Yeah. I mean, look, direct freight is a great load board. Oh, that's one of the most underrated load boards I've ever seen. Direct freight.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, literally, that's my go-to load board. I'm gonna be honest with you. But Lane Honey is not a Lane Honey here.
I said, man, Calvin gonna lock me out because I keep trying to get in there to see what's in there, and they said, nope, you can't get in. So I was like, oh, okay.
Where's Lane Honey? Oh, there it is, right there.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing because I don't want people to see my passports.
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right, let me go back. Then get into it. Then I start by sharing again. Y'all give me a moment. Can't have no peeking. All right. Oh yeah, I did change the password. I did change the password. I'm sorry. I got to put the new password in there.
Okay.
I did. I think I changed the password. Let me go back and look at this real quick. I think I did change the password to Lane, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all give me a second. I'm doing some research here, and I'll get that new password in the back office. I believe I did change that password. Let me check it to be sure. Yep, I did change the password. My bad. All right, I'm gonna text you the password through the site, and then I'm gonna go in and change it later. Okay. Are you still there?
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me send you this password, because now let me start by sharing again. Where's my share thing at here? Let me start by sharing again. Yeah, I did change the password. We had some people trying to hack into our sites. So all right, there it is right there. That's lane hunting. Okay. Lane hunting now is basically it used to be where they kind of showed you numbers and this and that, but they've changed their it's basically a routing site. Right here. I mean, that's all it is. It's basically a routing site. Destination Tallahassee. I mean, your Tallahassee. You put, let's say, destination. Let's say New York. And then it pulls up. See here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's all lane hunting does now. It's a way to route your trucks, and there's a way you can go in there and see what the lanes are paying, what the average, and it's basically just an algorithm that kind of it's figuring out the best route, and you see what it does. That's all it is.
Oh, just the best route to get the shortest route, or the most.
Exactly. That's all lane hunting is right now. I mean, 43 hours and 50 minutes, 1,683 miles, destination. Then you can click and download the route and all that type of stuff, and that's all it is. It's not what it used to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not what it used to be. But I'm gonna go ahead and send you the to lane hunting.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna change it in back office. There you go. I just sent it to you. That's the password. The username is still the same. That's the password. Okay.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much. I'll
right.
Save that or whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go in and change it. We had I don't know why people do so. We had some people who had got into our back office and tried to change some of the passwords. So I went in and made changes. So I started changing the passwords to some of the key stuff, and that Lane Hunter was one of them. But it is what it is.
Wow.
I actually had somebody prosecuted for doing that. I mean, seriously, they got arrested.
Wow.
Because that's identity theft. because that's identity theft. I mean, and I had warned people over and over again that I was going to start reporting this stuff and actually prosecuting people. Report it to report it to authorities as identity theft, because we pay for this stuff with our credit card. We pay for this stuff, right? And you go in and you change the access, that's identity theft.
That's true.
Yeah, you go in and change passwords and all that type of stuff, and you are assuming someone else's identity. And I actually that police showed up. It was, I'm not gonna say who it is, but it was out of Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And the sheriff, I called the sheriff office and reported it, and they put me in touch with the what's like the DA or whoever it is that processes that stuff, and they issued them. I sent them all this stuff, showing them where I went in and the company that they did it with, the logo they did it with. I got the IP address of when they did it. I showed them how it was, my card and stuff was paying for it, and this isn't that, and I showed them how they changed, because all that stuff is going to be documented when they do it. I don't know why yeah, and then they go in and they switch, they did the most. They switched the profile, took my name off and put their name on, took my company name off, put their company name on, and changed the password. but my card is the one that was on file, still paying for. So when I called when I actually contact the load board, and requested all the information, of course they gave it to me because my card was paying for that stuff, and they got the original file of when I set everything up. So I just provided proof of all that, and they issued an arrest warrant.
Yeah, they got caught.
Yeah, knocking on their door, and then they gonna start. Then they want to send me all these nasty emails. Well, you had to go through all that. You have to do what you did. I mean, really, really. But it is what it is, though. Yeah, but it is what it is, though. But yeah, man, this is what we're doing. This guaranteed career placement courses, and because originally we were going to do this in different cities, but I just say, you know what, just go ahead and fit the building and get a stable location, a nice location. And when I came across that spot that had that campus like atmosphere, and it sits. This is what I like about it. It sits right in between the hotels, like there's hotels on this side of it, hotels across the street. So it's easy access for us to bring people in. They can walk right to campus. You got all types of restaurants all around it. You got Red Lobster. You got you got Village Inn. You got Whataburger. You got Sonny's Barbecue. You got all you can eat Southern. A Southern food place, a home like Southern food, like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, living onions, Salisbury steak, rice and gravy, all the, and it's a buffet. Stop.
Well, you can't beat that.
Yeah, and so you got all these places that are, it's literally right. Everything is it's all around it. So great location to bring people down so they can have access to the things that they need and have a great an area that's conducive to learning. So
wow, it's beautiful.
So I'm really proud of it, and like I say, paying $42,000 a year for it. So hey.
And the thing is, and that tuition, all that's included. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's really good right there.
Yeah. So and for those people that are saying, well, how are you affording that? Well, $7,500 of tuition, minimum class size is 45 students. Do the math on that. That's $337,500 for one course.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, we pay the first year's lease. We pay the lease out for the first year. $42,000. Bam, I got that money back right away, right? Bam, that's covered. Paying $100,000 to the what's called, each instructor gets $25,000. There's 4 instructors, they each get $25,000. That still leaves me with about 220, almost $230,000. You see what I'm saying? And then paying for the travel expenses and everything. The travel expenses to bring the students down, 45 students to bring them down, that's about $16,000. The hotel expenses, double occupancy rooms at about $65, $70 per room. That's another for 2 weeks. That's about $24,000. Meals, $50, $65 a day for 14 days. That's about another $16,000.
Wow.
So everything's covered. When you break it all down, out of the first class, we still got over $120,000, $140,000 left over for profit.
Oh yeah.
And that's after paying everybody. $25,000 for the class, $25,000 to the instructor, paying for the tuition, everything, that covers all of the students' expenses, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever, and now everything after that, we don't have to worry about paying that lease. So that's $42,000 that's coming back in. So every class after that is profiting about $200,000 to $224,000.
That's great.
So we're starting out the first year just doing 4 classes, a course every quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's still about $7, almost $600,000 that we profit that year. And then once we get the VA and all those other places on board, and we start doing a course every month,
we're
looking at a business that's bringing in about $1.5 million a year.
That's great right there.
Don't get me wrong. I never said I was doing all this for charity. It is what it is. But it's a win. But when I say it's a win-win-win for everybody involved, it really is. The instructors get paid great money. They get to add talent to their firm that's going to help them grow and scale their businesses. Mm-hmm. The students get guaranteed career placement and invaluable training. All the expense paid, all not paid, but all included in the tuition. And we offer financing. We offer financing where they can apply for loans amounts greater than the tuition. So they can have money to start their own businesses if they want to, or if they just need the extra money. Let's say a student is coming down, but they want to have their own rental car for the whole week, for the whole 2 weeks. Instead of applying for $7,500, apply for $10,000 or $12,000. If they don't want to stay in, our the hotel that we choose for them, we'll still give them that allowance, that $35 or $45, because we're doing double occupancy. If they want to stay in their own room, and if they want to get a suite, we'll still pay for $35 of it. You know what I'm saying? And then they can pay for the rest. Yeah, they can get a suite, in a nice hotel if that's what they want to do. I don't see, and I modeled this after the CDL school that I went to down in Orange Park, Florida. The VA paid $6,500 for me to attend that school, and on top of that, the VA paid me $450 per week for meals and other expenses.
You beat that.
Yeah, and that was 4 weeks.
Wow.
Of training.
You can't beat that. Yeah. I just renewed my CDL this week.
Yeah. So that's what I modeled it this after, and But I just wanted to bring that level of training and atmosphere to this side of the industry. But look, man, I got to get out of here. But yeah, go back and watch this video. It's going to be up on YouTube. I'm also going to post it on Facebook. I'm gonna upload on Facebook. This is not going to be one that you have to pay to see on YouTube. This is going to be free access on YouTube. So I'm gonna load it up on YouTube and everything. It's actually being loaded up now as we talk. So as soon as I go offline here, it'll be available on YouTube. So let me get back to my here. Yeah, it would be available on YouTube. Let me check YouTube to see if we got any questions or anything here. Melanie says, "Hey Kevin, how you doing, brother? I hope all is well." Hey, it's all great. I appreciate you tuning in. Getting ready to clock off now. We've been on here now for about 2 hours. Since about 10:30. It's 12:30 now. So we've come to the end of this great broadcast. Look, those of you, please attend our who are interested in. Oh, no problem, man. Anytime, man. You know, it's all good. I want to thank Ben for joining us live. I want to thank our YouTube people who tune in. I appreciate y'all so very much and appreciate the support. If you all, if you're looking for a great freight broker dispatch agent training experience, I mean, you're not going to find one more comprehensive than what we're bringing to the table. If you're looking for it, go ahead and register. If you say, well, I don't have $7,500, well, guess what? You can register and apply for finance on our registration site. Okay, you can register and apply for financing on our registration site. Okay, if you need to find our registration site, go to my Facebook page. You can go to my main Facebook page, which is Calvin Butler, or you can go to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center on Facebook, or you can go to Freight Broker Trainers and Instructors on Facebook, and you will see the registration advertisement on there, where you can click on it and you can go directly to it. Okay, if you're on YouTube and you pull up the chat, the live chats, it's on here on this video. If you go to the side, you click on and you enable the live chat, you'll see where it's have up there registration link, and from that registration link, you can access registration, you can access the student loans, you can access all of that. You can access the brochure of the course brochure and schedule. You can access that too, all from the registration page. And if you want to attend the Zoom that we have on Sunday, where we are seeking to bring on instructors, and we're paying them $25,000 per course. That's 2 weeks of work, 25 grand. If you 8 weeks of work, 100 grand. So attend that live Zoom that we're having on Sunday. That's on our Facebook page. It's also here on the YouTube video that we're showing here under the live chat. If you enable the live chat, you'll see where it has the 2-week course, and you can click on that, and that will take you over to the invite where you can register to attend that too. Look, everybody, I appreciate all of you all. I really do. You all know I try to do the best I can to bring these things to you all and make this very, very enjoyable. And I want to make sure that you all have great experiences. I want to make sure I bring great training. And this new guaranteed career placement that we're doing is just top notch. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. As always, this has been Calvin with the Brokers Hour, sponsored by the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, and we are now our new campus here in Tallahassee, Florida. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a great, great, great day. Bye.